South Africa's justice system has entered a new legal year but continues to face pressure. Delays at the Constitutional Court, politically charged election disputes and a nearly 20-year-long corruption trial kept the judiciary under scrutiny, especially ahead of the local government elections. At the center of this criticism is the Constitutional Court's silence on the Phala Phala matter more than a year after it was argued. Newzroom Afrika's Zoleka Qodashe filed this report.
The wheels of justice grind slowly as South Africa's courts face ongoing challenges, and the new election year is expected to put the judiciary under even more scrutiny. The Constitutional Court is no exception. It's been 14 months since the court heard the EFF's application to review Parliament's decision not to adopt the independent panel report led by retired Chief Justice Sandile Ngcobo. The report found that President Cyril Ramaphosa had a prima facie case to answer after over $500,000 were found hidden in his Phala Phala farm couches in Limpopo.
Nothing weighs more heavily with the judiciary than when it is not able to carry out its mandate effectively, and its core mandate is delivering judgments expeditiously. So all efforts are being made to deliver judgments expeditiously. The fact that judgments are delivered late does not mean that judges are not working. They are working hard. But because of all these other issues I mentioned cause the delays, there are only so many hours in a day. There are only so many judges to do the job. And I can go on and on. But that is not an excuse. We should be in a position to get work out as soon as is reasonably demanded.
According to the judicial norms and standards, judges have 3 months after the date of the last hearing in which to deliver judgment, but the shortage of judges and ever-increasing caseload have proven to add additional hurdles to the already often complex matters that judicial officers have to deal with. Despite this, the Constitutional Court exceeded the target on the percentage of finalized Constitutional Court cases by achieving 71% during the 2024-25 reporting period.
For the Constitutional Court, for example, if you just look at the numbers alone, the rate of cases that they were able to finalize in the 2024-2025 financial year is over 100 more than the previous year. And so it does seem that they are, putting in the work in terms of clearing the cases, but there are structural problems at the Constitutional Court, including just the mere fact of that there are only 11 justices.
The Constitutional Court, which ought to provide direction to the country's courts, has earned the criticism of many.
I have a problem with the Constitutional Court and the way it handles the Phala Phala matter. But it is not all of the judiciary. It's the Constitutional Court, and they are not above the Constitution. They are a product of the Constitution. They are a subject of the Constitution themselves.
As the country's eyes remain fixed on the apex court, the spotlight may also shift to the Electoral Court, which is this year expected to hear an application by the Umkhonto weSizwe party seeking to nullify the results of the 2024 polls. And as the official opposition charges ahead with that matter, the National Prosecuting Authority sets its eyes on ensuring that its leader, former President Jacob Zuma, and French arms company Thales finally stand in the corruption trial before the High Court in Pietermaritzburg.
The historical pattern that's been going for 18 years will simply continue. Your Lordship will refuse them leave to appeal in this application to stop the prosecution. They will apply for leave to appeal to the SCA tomorrow. If that application is refused, they will apply for a reconsideration in the SCA. If that is refused, they will apply for leave to appeal to the Constitutional Court. If that is refused, then the history shows us there'll be another interim application.
But is it in the interests of justice for a matter to continue despite pending appeals? The country will find out when the Superior Court delivers its judgment on the 23rd of this month. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Zoleka Qodashe in Johannesburg.